But if you are in Nigeria, guess what? This is us and recession. We are here sitting down with recession. Recession is looking at us and we're looking at recession. There is so much inflation in the country. Insecurity is super high. Migration to other countries high. Dollar, the FX is ruining things for business owners. And in this episode, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can sustain your business during this critical time of the year, during this critical time of the recession here in Nigeria in 2022 and beyond. If you live in a community, you would agree with me that at least one or two business has been shut down in your area. And does it mean that the business owners are not passionate? No, there's so little you can do with passion in an environment that is not conducive for your business. A lot of businesses are closing down. Some of the businesses are cutting short the product and services they offer, and some of them are increasing their prices in order to be able to meet up with the high demand, high cost of things, high cost of rent, and high cost of employment in the country. So you will bear with me that even as a consumer, you are also feeling this pain. But here I am for the business owners, because I run a business too, and I also have my business running and surviving during this period. Here I'm going to share tips, I'm going to share strategies, I'm going to share experiences with you on how to sustain your business during this period. So watch out, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, please give me a thumbs up on this video, and make sure you subscribe to me on Startup with Breakthrough. Let's get into it. The first advice I always give is, what is your business about? What product or what service does your business provide? Yes, I can go on and tell you to do this, do that, try to cut this, try to raise this, try to do this, try to add this, but there is nothing that surpasses tangible value that your business provides. In this time and in this day, how can you make your business more valuable? How can you make your business a painkiller instead of a vitamin in 2022? And I know you must have had conversations around painkillers and vitamin. Painkillers are something that alleviates pain, something that helps people get off pain, like something that people really need. While vitamins are referred to as just something to keep us going, supplements to keep us going. They are needed, but they are not as necessary as painkillers. So is your business a painkiller? Is your business a vitamin? But I don't want us to digress. I just want you to know that it's as simple as understanding the business offering you have. What product and service are you offering your customers? How can you change this? How can you redefine what you're doing with your customers to make sure that they see the need, why they need to patronize from you? If you can't redefine the offering, how can you make your service better? It always starts from within the business. Before you start working on anything outside marketing and all that, it always starts from within your business. Look at the business you're running. How can it be redefined? How can you offer your services better? How can you give your products better? How can you maximize value that you're giving to your customers? Because guess what? No matter what you do, you want your customers to keep coming. So the question is, how do we get these customers to keep coming, to keep returning, to keep buying from us? How do we let them understand that they don't have to go for my competitor? How do I position myself in the hearts of these customers so that when they want to purchase, they remember me? So what you want to do is revalidate or redefine your offering as a business owner, your offering as an organization, your offering as a business. And this tip I'm going to give you is going to really help you when redefining your business. Find the social impact. Let your business be more than buying and selling. See, gone are the days when you're just selling something. It has to be more than that. It has to have social impact. It has to have environmental impact. It has to have something more. It has to be something more, right, guys? It has to be something more. So find something more. How else? Like, aside the offering, what else? How does your business change the lives of people? How does your business make the life of people better? Your community, your environment, your society, the economy. How does your business make things better more than what you sell? So redefining your business is the first step. Second step I want to talk about is also within your business. Find a way to cut expenses. Now, more than you know, there are always something. There's always a basket in every organization. And I'm saying this because most people think that, oh, my business is proof, my business, there's nothing leaking in my business. But there is always something leaking in your business. And why do I say so? There is always something you can do better. There's always a process that you can shorten. There's always a process that you can shorten to improve efficiency, to improve effectiveness. There's always something you can cut out. You just have to look deep. Like in my business, I had staffs, and it's not because I was just employing people because we had money. Literally, I didn't have so much to spend on staffing, but I know that we needed to get more staffs. I know that we needed to outsource a lot of things we were doing because we were growing bigger than expected. So I employed more staff, but within time, as things progressed, I started checking the things they are doing. I started checking productivity. I started checking effectiveness. I started trying a few things. I started unplugging the different staffs on different days. So today I'll just say, oh, we're not doing anything today, don't come in. I want to see the effect of one staff in a process. If this person doesn't come in, do business still hold? If this person doesn't come in, what happens? Is this person, if I lose this person today, does it really affect my business so badly? I did this for different staffs, different people on my team, and they didn't understand what I was doing, because I don't even say, oh, this is the reason why I'm doing this. I just said, oh, please just stay off work today, don't worry, like I don't need us working today, and they just stay back, and I still pay them their salary, because I'm trying to run an experiment, and I don't have to say, oh, I'm not paying you because I said you shouldn't come, because I'm the one telling you not to come, right? So I did this to be able to ensure what aspect and process of our business was so determinant on the person handling it. And it opened my eyes to see that we needed these people to be working, but they didn't need to come every day, because everybody's stats depends on the next person. So I was able to build a form of regulatory time for all my staffs to work. So I actually have at least 2-3 remote staffs, and I have some that come in on a few days, and some that one person that comes in frequently every day. By doing this, I was able to ensure productivity, and people are not just coming every day to work and wasting time. More so, I was able to cut expenses, because I knew that we couldn't cut expense from our packaging. Prices were going up, and oh, do we find cheaper packaging? Yes, you can find cheaper packaging, but that means that we have to buy from a different supplier. That means that we have to spend a bulk of the business money, the bulk of the business savings on buying packaging. Was that the best approach? By doing this, I saved us money. By doing this, I made us more productive. By doing this, I saved the company a lot of time. So most of these staffs can also take out jobs anywhere, do their side hustle, and earn more money that they can't earn while they are working with us. This was a smart move, and I can advise you that even if you don't need to say, oh, my staffs don't come every day, there is something you can cut down in your office. Most startup founders make this mistake by employing a huge house. You have over 40, like I go to shops, I go to boutiques, and I'm seeing 7 people in a store. 7 people in a store, and I'm like, what are these people doing? And someone will say, oh, we have clients coming, we want one client to be served per day. So how much money do you make from that client that is able to help you pay the one staff that has to attend to them, and when the client is off, nobody, like there's no need for them again in the office? And this is not to say, oh, you don't need to employ more staffs or have a lot of staff. What I'm trying to say is that think through your employment routine. Think through your processes. Think through the things you pay for. Are they needful? Is it important? Do your business need that at this point? Can you outsource things? Can you do things remotely? Can you cut short a lot of processes? Why do you have 9 processes before your customer gets something? Is there any way you can cut it short? Is there any way you can digitize those processes? So you want to think through your processes. Find a way to minimize costs. Find a way to cut down costs. It is the smartest move you can make in your business. The third thing I want to talk about that can help you build your business and stay proof in this recession time is find a way to create free visibility. And why am I saying this? I can't advise you not to market your business, but I can advise you to find free visibility for your business. Find a way to market your business free. And doesn't mean that you cut out your marketing budget. No, if you're not marketing your product, nobody's going to see your product. But there are avenues of bringing your product, marketing your product, that really doesn't cost you so much. Do you understand? And even if they cost you, these things are already in your process. So one of the ways you can get free publicity for your business is creating viral content. And yes, you don't know what content will get viral. You don't know what content will be the big content and what content will be the small content. In short, there's a saying that when you put energy in one thing, right, you think is this one, is the one that is that one that won't blow, but the one you just don't care about becomes the one that blows. And I've experienced this in my content, even on my YouTube channel. My best video was just my first video, and I just thought to put it out there. I didn't really do so much around that video. I didn't even know a lot of things I know about uploading videos on YouTube, but that is my best video so far. So what am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is that find free visibility. And I mentioned that the first thing is find a way to create content, viral content. But don't sit your mind on viral content. Don't just say, oh, I have to create viral content. Create educational content. Create content that touches the pain points of your customers. That's how things get viral. just be creative around your content. That's number one. Number two, if you're giving packaging to your customers, if you're spending money already on packaging, find a way to be creative around your packaging. Find a way, because you're spending money here already. Oh, and yes, you cannot just give your customers stuff without putting them in package. Why not have a lot of communication in your package? Create packages that people don't want to throw away. Create packages that people would want to repost on their Insta stories, on their social media, without you even saying post. Like, create packaging that people want to associate themselves with, brand packaging that people want to say, oh, I got this, like, farms it and all that. These are ways of creating visibility. And you can use to be able to get free visibility for your brand is to be able to start putting thought leadership content out there. Start putting your brand to stand as a thought leader in your industry or in your space. The fifth thing is to do is to put out a YouTube video. And yes, last month I started a YouTube video, a YouTube channel for my business page, and I've not just been uploading so much, but it is a nice tip. And with Google, the older it gets, the sweeter it becomes. So it makes a lot of sense to be able to put it down. Join communities, join groups, join communities, join groups. I am telling you this because this is one of the tips I've been getting. I'm not doing so great at this part, and I'm working on it, but the 1 or 2 steps I've taken in this direction has yielded a lot of fruit. Join communities, join communities, join communities. That way you can be able to talk about your business, because when you join communities, you have occasions, you have activities to attend. When you come out, you have to introduce yourself. That's free publicity. Nobody is going to shut you up. Nobody is going to ask you to pay. This is me. My name is Chike Breakthrough Onyechi, and I run Closet Sales. Closet Sales is the best automated decluttering facility here in Nigeria and in Africa. When I say it, you want to know more. From knowing more, after occasion, you may want to meet up with me to say, oh, I want to really know more about this. I have items I want to put out for sale. Hello, you're publicizing your content already. There are a lot of other steps you need to take for your business to be recession proof, but I'm sharing this because I have tried this, and I always promise you that I'm not going to tell you something I've not tried or something I don't intend to do. So thank you for staying tuned with me on this one. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. More than subscribing, drop a comment. More than dropping a comment, please share with your friends. Share with a business owner who needs to understand how they can turn their business to become recession proof in 2022. See you on the next one.